Hello everyone. Today we will be looking at the Arpha K16 dual 1080p Wi-Fi ultra wide angle security camera. Whoa, that's a mouthful. Well, that's probably because it has a lot of features on it. So this is what it is. It's pretty much a outdoor security, outdoor or indoor, but more geared to outdoors security camera. It's weatherproof. It does pan tilt, and it has dual cameras on it, dual lens, night vision, and it's hardwired as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. We'll unbox it, and then we'll go through some of the key features of this guy, and we'll boot it up to see what it looks like. So this is the retail packaging here. It's got the camera on here. It is compatible with Alexa or Google Home if you wish to connect it, and it does have cloud storage if you're into that, or if not, internal memory card that you could use, sold separately, of course. And this is some of the features on it and what's inside the box. So it does use 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi, infrared night vision, two-way audio, a wired power supply, dual cameras, IP64, and waterproof. So we'll go through it as we unbox it, and then I'll go ahead and boot it up, and we'll get a kind of detailed look of what the camera picture quality looks like. It is 1080p, so it should be pretty good. So upon unboxing, box is a little flimsy, it's kind of thin, but it came nicely packaged, so the box wasn't beat up or anything like that. We got the support email team here. A little thank you for purchasing our product. Got this on Amazon, so I'll put the link below. Got a little monitoring sticker, which is cool. Instruction manual, and this is your drill hole sticker, which is kind of cool that they include that. A lot of companies usually don't, especially when they're from China. So this one's a little bit more thoughtful. So let's get everything out of this box. All right, let's take a look what's in here. So you got your mount kit here. This bad boy, you would use this template here to drill onto the wall, and this is your bracket, which lines up to the template here. Then you would slip your camera in. So that's what this guy is for. You got three screws and three drywall screws. So this comes together with that. So this is kind of all together here. You got your weatherproof network cable, which is pretty cool. Which I wasn't sure that this was fully Wi-Fi or network, so it is networked as well. So I'm kind of happy that it does come with a network. The only thing is, I wish it was power over Ethernet. I might test that out to see, but it looks like you'll have to use this power brick here, which it does come with as a power source. And then you'll probably have to, yeah, use that. And then here's this. This is your outdoor. If you decide to use outdoor, you kind of protect your network cable by using this sleeve here, so that the elements is protected from any water getting into the network cord. And you got the camera itself. So this is the camera. It's not too big, but it's not small either. Height wise is a little bit about 4.5 inches, a little bit under 5 this way from top to bottom, and from side to side is about the same. It's a little bit under 5 inches left to right. And this is the cable it comes under here. So you got the two lens, you got the LED lights. I believe one of them's status light here, and one of them's a microphone. There's a two-way. You could talk to people two ways here. So you got mic here, and I believe the speakers on the back right here. And you could opt in to buy a network, not a network, buy a SD mini card and slot it in here if you like, and then you have recording on this device, or you could reset. There's a reset button there as well, where you could reset your device if you decide to do that. It's really soft material up here, so when you put it against the house, it will kind of pad it. And this thing here, so this side will go on the wall, and then you would pretty much slide this in like that. So that's how the camera would be slid in and mounted. So it's pretty easy there. Or so they kind of give you a few options. Actually, I kind of noticed if you don't have if you don't have a wall to screw this in, you could screw in the top here too. That's why I was wondering why there was another mount hole here. So you got a couple more extra screws here that you could use to mount to the top, and you could slide this in from the top as well. Or you could use all the screws and kind of mount everything everywhere if you want more protection. So they give you another screw bag here. Pretty long screws, 4 of them in here and 3 of them in there. So total 7. But it looks like you only need 5, so possibly some extra screws. And it looks like when you slide it in, there's a screw here. It looks like it kind of clips in. Yeah, so it clips in to lock in here once you get it on. So, and when you pull it out, it kind of clips out. So there is a clipping mechanism back here. Just make sure that when you push it in, it's tight so that it doesn't kind of slide off here. So that's very important. Make sure that it clips in tight like that when you install it. So yeah, so that's everything out of the box here. And I'm going to, you know what? Let me see. This is instructions. So Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz. It was only 2.4 gigahertz. So if you have Wi-Fi 6, just make sure that it's 2.4 gigahertz. It's up to 128 gigs of storage capacity, and it does have human detection, motion detection, mobile tracking, and sound detection as well. That's pretty cool. So yeah, let's go ahead and this one doesn't have their own app. It looks like you have to download the Tuya app, which is kind of a third-party app. So I'm gonna test this to see if it's power over Ethernet. I doubt it because I do have a PoE switch, but I'm gonna try it anyway. So let me grab a internet cable and I'll be right back. All right, I have a cable here that's plugged into my PoE switch. I'm going to try it out here. I doubt it will work. Nah, no network activity. So this isn't PoE, unfortunately, which is a bummer. I wish it was PoE so I could just run one cable. So if I want to run it on my network and get power to it, I have to run a separate power cable and to my network. So that's kind of a bummer. I wish I was PoE, but it did state that there wasn't anything that say it was PoE. I was just kind of hoping it was. So scratch that idea. So right now I'm probably just gonna pair this guy to my Wi-Fi, and I'm gonna use the Tuya app, and we'll show you guys how to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and get this plugged in. So here's your power plug, and obviously it goes into this one plug here. So that's your power, and make sure you push it all the way in so it kind of seals it in, so hopefully no water gets in there. But I would recommend like getting electrical tape and just tape around there. And then I'm gonna plug this guy in here, and then I see a blue LED light there, so it looks like it's booting up. And I already have my iPhones on the screen there, so it looks like it's doing some kind of self alignment here. So it's going through its paces, and on the phone, I already downloaded the app. So if you download the app, it's called Tuya. So you hear that? It says waiting to connect. I already have the app, so if you don't have it, just go to App Store and download it. I'm gonna go ahead and execute the app, and I'm in the app right now. So now I'm going to hit the plus sign and hit add device.
Waiting to connect.
So it's searching nearby, and for some reason my Bluetooth isn't connected, so looks like I need to allow permissions. So I'm gonna hit allow.
Waiting to connect.
Okay, so it looks like it does see the security camera there after I allow Bluetooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit OK. To unlock full device feature, we recommend completing your account. So
Waiting to
I don't
connect.
have an account yet, but I'm just gonna install it as a guest because I know how some people might feel getting some kind of getting registered on account they don't know. But I think it should be fine. Tuya is kind of known in the IoT community, but I'll go ahead
Waiting
and
to
just
connect.
skip and do that for now. And then it wants to enable Wi-Fi permissions, so I'm going to set now. And then I'm just going to say allow while using the app. And then here, you're going to enter your Wi-Fi. To that, hit next. And then the camera.
Connecting to Wi-Fi.
So now it says connecting to Wi-Fi. So
Wi-Fi is connected.
now it says Wi-Fi is connected.
Pairing is successful. You can start using your camera now.
So it says pairing is successful. You can start using your camera now. So it was pretty quick and easy. Okay, and the app needs to get permission to access your local network, so you have to give it access. So now that you're in, you are done. So now it's retrieving the video stream, and look at that. Looks like I'm already in. This is, which camera is this? So it looks like there's two cameras. There's a wide. One of them is like more of a telephoto zoomed in, and the other one's a more of a wider shot here. So so right now it's just looking straight up into my roof right now. So that's what it's doing. So let's look at some of the features. So it is looks like it is in HD, but you can change it to standard definition if you want on the upper left hand corner. And then okay, so the microphone looks like it works. I can hear it. Test test. So I can hear that. So you can hear what this thing could pick up sound outside. What is this? So Tuya app is requested following. Oh, this is to access your album if you want. So you could go ahead and give that access so that you could save pictures and other stuff on there. So you could do that. And then you got your mic here to hold to talk. So you have to allow the microphone. So let's see. Test, test. Oh, yep, so that works. So I'm going to turn off the speaker. So middle is the microphone, so you can talk two-way. And then the right looks like that's recording. So it looks like, I wonder where it's placing the recording. I think it might place the recording into your photo album. But right now, I hit the record button, and it's actually recording. So, hello. So I'm just going to stop that. Yeah, it looks like it saves in the gallery, and then you could just view the album. So if you go here, view albums, and looks like I took a couple pictures here, and then this is the actual video. So you could record video straight from the camera using the app. So if you're watching something on the camera and you see something weird, you could just hit the record button, and there's me waving before, and it could record and save to your phone, which is pretty cool. Or you could take snapshots like I've shown earlier by hitting this little button here on the second one to the left, and that takes a snapshot. So like if I do thumbs up, or here's a picture of my thumb, and then I take a snapshot, it's in the gallery. So right here, not a good picture, but you can save real-time snapshot and videos in the album. So here it looks like you got playback. Oh, so you could play back from the storage inside the camera if you have a video card. You do have cloud storage capability, but they say it's only 3 days free, and then you'll probably have to pay for cloud storage. So most people will probably do local storage, and then you could play it here from your phone. but you can also purchase a service below for cloud service as well. So this is how much it costs if you guys are interested, but I'm not. So I'm going to go back. You have the gallery, which was the album. You can set themes to light or dark mode. Ooh, dark mode. I'm definitely going to do dark mode. Private mode looks like it turns the device to sleep. And the camera kind of goes into a position. Okay. Oh, it looks like it kind of goes to, it points towards the ground for privacy, which is pretty cool, you know? So if you want some privacy, it kind of, the camera points down and doesn't see anything. But if you want to turn it back on, if you turn it back on, it kind of moves back up and it sees me. So, so that's pretty cool. So you got that feature. You got night mode. There's smart mode, infrared mode, or color light mode, which probably uses the LED at night. So we'll leave it as smart mode. You got anti-flickering, um, device volume. It's at 50. Motion tracking that detracts people and sends you notification. You got this motion tracking. So there's two motion tracking. I think one of them's like objects, and the other one's just strictly motion. Sound detection. If it detects sounds, it will record. Siren. You could turn on siren, which sounds like an iPhone siren. So if something's going on, you could remotely have the siren. You could turn on the light here. So switch, turn on the light. So ooh, bright LED lights, which is pretty cool. And then you got timing to turn on the lights. And you could edit stuff here. You could edit the functionality button here. So yeah, that's with the features on here. For me, I don't like creating accounts. I'm just gonna leave this as is because looks like you got most of the feature without using a signing in. But if you do go for the cloud version, you probably would need to register and create an account on here. And here, if you tap the three dots on the top right corner, looks like you can integrate it into third-party control. You got device information here, which tells you the IP address and all that good stuff here. And you got tap to run automations. So this app is kind of like kind of an IoT app where you can do different things to it. If you have multiple devices on here, you can run automations with this device, which is pretty cool. So, but for me, I'm just going to use it strictly as a camera, and that's pretty much my use for it. And let's see, let's go and if you hit the little bottom menu on the lower right, you also got the directions. So this is pan tilt zoom. Earlier, like I said, it does PTZ. So I believe it pans at 280 degrees and it could tilt 155 degrees. And then you can control this all in the app here. So here it is. So it's pretty quick and it's quiet. The motor is actually pretty smooth. So there's the tilt, and there's me, and there's up. So it's pretty good. And then you can also flip it around by hitting the button in the middle screen here. So if I close that, and on the lower left corner, you can kind of see it in full mode here. And then you could pan, tilt, and zoom as here as well. And I kind of like the dual lens, how one lens could see a little bit more zoomed in than the other. So that's a pretty neat feature. But the picture quality streaming is pretty good. This is through 2.4 gigahertz network, Wi-Fi. It's pretty, picture is pretty clear, and it runs pretty smooth. And you can pretty much have some quick controls here. You could take pictures on the right, talk to someone, or take a video, and it will record. And if you want to get out, you just hit this little button on the lower right here. Oh no, just switch between the two. You could turn on and off the little box there. So if you want to go back, you hit the arrow on the upper left corner right here, and then that goes back. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. The picture looks pretty clear. For the price point, it's pretty good. It's not too bad. I'll put the link below, but I wish that this was PoE. This guy here. That's kind of my number one pet peeve about this. So two things actually. I wish it was power over Ethernet, but it does work here. Look, I see orange light here, and it's probably using wired network now because it's connected. So at least you have the option, but I wish this was PoE so that I could use this camera just by using one power source because I have a PoE switch. And the other thing is, I wish that this camera had ONVIF capabilities. I actually use a third-party NVR called Frigate that I pipe everything in to record all my videos, but it looks like this guy here doesn't um, doesn't support ONVIF, so you will have to use the app to actually use this camera. So it looks like the camera might have timed out because I plugged it into the network here, um, and I probably have to do some settings. But it does work, it looks like, and there's the communications for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. A quick review, unboxing of the camera. It's pretty cool. I just wish it had ONVIF and PoE, but if those things don't bother you, go ahead and pick one up. I'll put the link below. If you have any questions with it, just let me know. Picture quality looks really good. 1080p, can't go wrong with that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. Like always, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out till next time.